All right, man. Let's talk about Aidan Hutchison being in the Defensive Player of the Year conversation and Jared Goff right now being in the MVP running. I mean, Tua Tagovailoa probably is the only guy that's above him. You could say that's above him right now. Maybe Tyreek Hill. Obviously, he's running away with the Offensive Player of the Year, which is usually a non-quarterback award. Um, but let's talk about Hutch first. I think Hutch is leading the league right now. Um, as a defensive player of the year candidate, I mean, it's close. I mean, you got some other guys that's doing what he's doing, but I don't think nobody is going up against as much resistance as he is when you start talking about getting held and stuff of that nature, man. He getting held, in the Kansas City Chiefs game. They allowed old buddy to line up, his head behind the center, 3 or 4 yards off the line of scrimmage. But, right now you got the sack leaders is growing right now. Some guys with 8 sacks. Um, and right now Aiden Hutchison at 4.5. That is tied for fourth, but I don't really think that completely tells you the story. You know what I'm saying? I mean, right now he's sitting at 4.5 sacks, the interception, uh, you sitting at a forced fumble, a fumble recovery. So his impact, and you got guys like Daniil Hunter got 8, TJ Watt got 8. I mean, it's TJ fucking Watt, right? He got 2 forced fumbles and 3 fumble recoveries right now. But unfortunately, Khalil Mack got like 4 or 5 sacks in one game. Trey Hendricks, Josh Allen, all of them got 7 or 8 7 sacks. Uh, but the problem is a lot of them guys that's up there, they not winning. You know what I'm saying? And but shout out to Michigan's Rashad Gary, who's on that list with 4.5 sacks as well, too. So but Aiden Hutchinson is really, really doing something that's special this year. He should have more sacks. He should probably be up there 8, 9, 10 sacks already if it wasn't for the bullshit ass holding that they doing. Max Crosby with 5.5. So it's a bunch of guys with 5.5 sacks. So um but he up there as far as impact and changing the game and doing everything he doing right now. I mean, he's one of the leaders up there. Probably TJ Watt is probably leading the list again. But then again, the Steelers, they right there. They not a bad football team. But that's just seemed like to be, what he doing. And then right now, Chris Jones missed the game. He got 5.5 sacks. I mean, Jesus Christ, playing in the middle. I don't know where Bosa is at on this list. I want to say Bosa, it is what it is. They got a lot of good players down there. But he had a big sack the other day. I see his brother Joey with 3. So I don't see Nick Bosa on here. It's a bunch of names on here. Shit, even Vita Vea got 3.5 sacks. That's crazy. Be that man that big and play the position he playing. But um, let me see if I can find Nick Bosa. But you win that award, now you got a target on your back. That'd be the next thing for him. So he got 2.5 sacks so far this year. So I mean, I think that definitely a heat up for him. But with Hutch, I mean, shit, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he balling right now. He balling right now. And now he's starting to get some help with Julian Okora getting healthy. Um, he's starting to get that help on that defensive line. He get Josh Pascal back pretty soon and all that type stuff. So he in that conversation right there with TJ Watt. Um, and what helps his argument to win that award is, guess what? They winning. You know what I'm saying? They are winning. So that's the crazy thing about it. They are winning. And that heals everything. And now you start to get recognition. Hopefully they get addicted to winning. I know the fans enjoying it. We've been had the best fans in football. People just didn't know it. People just didn't know it. We've been had the best fans in football. We just ain't, like Jared Goff said, we just ain't had nobody to cheer about. But hold on, man. Hold on. We just ain't had nothing to cheer about. you know. But he balling right now, man, and you give it up to him. He definitely got to be top 3 for that award. But he got to keep the sacks and all that rolling. He keep all that rolling, he'll be good. But talk about Jared Goff. I mean, dude, it's a contract year. We hope that this is the trend and not the anomaly. When he get his money, he don't start bullshitting because we know how that is. But right now, and then you gotta think about what these dudes is doing. Jared Goff, what makes what he done so impressive is that Jared Goff, bro, he's doing this without a fully healthy offensive line. He continued the ball without his top 2 running backs. Um, he's been balling without Jameson Williams, which is going to be a big part of what they do. And Aidan Hutchison been doing this thing without Josh Pascal, without Julian Okora, without Levi Nazorki, first two second round picks to kick off the Brad Home regime. You got to remember this. He been doing this without my man's Brian Branch, who provides some box help. I mean, they kind of been doing this without some very integral parts, and that's what people don't realize about the Lions. Yeah, they 5-1, but Brad Holmes has tore the roster down and created depth very, very fast. Think about it. The line ain't been healthy. You miss Jonah Jackson. High Tie still out for whatever reason that is. He active without. I mean, Laporta was kind of gimp. Jamison working his way back through. No Gibbs, no David Montgomery. I mean, come on. Defensively, no Pascal, no Anazorki. Hopefully those guys get healthy. Julian Okora just came back. No Brian Branch. So, they doing some things, without some key players. So they going to just keep getting healthier, you hope. But right now, you see Jared Goff 5th in passing yards, completion percentage. I mean, I wish you can kind of tungle these things, but you can't. Hold on. You can tungle the yards, but nothing else. Thank you a lot, ESPN. Uh, but he almost at 70% completion. 11 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. You look at a lot of things with Tua doing. Tua's just throwing the ball. He got a hell of an offense. They spreading out. Most people don't think he can sustain what they're doing, but I think one of the reasons he will sustain what they're doing in Miami is because they're starting to hand the ball off a little bit more. And that's what they got to do. And that's the problem with Miami. When they get cold and they get into the elements, they still want to throw the ball around the yard when they should be running the ball a little bit more. But I think Tua is probably the runaway right now. The story, all that. But he absolutely has more weapons with Waddle and Hill and more than Akon and whatever it do. But no, it's taking nothing away from him. Then Jared Goff is right behind him, I believe. So yeah, Hutchin, Goff is up for some awards, and I think Brian Branch and Sam Laporta is up for some awards too. If you want to talk about it, Brian Branch, he get healthy. He right there for Defensive Player of the Year. He's been the Lions' best defensive player when he's been healthy, even over Aidan Hutchison. And then Sam Laporta has been the best rookie so far, in my opinion. I love what CJ Stroud is doing too. So they kind of right there neck and neck, and they're gonna get an edge to the quarterback, no doubt about it. But he just threw his first pick too, this weekend. I knew it would come versus New Orleans. They got a really good defense, but they still got the dub. So let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist for more videos like this. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist for more videos like this. Peace.